What's up everyone, welcome to Prophet Ada for one more learning video tutorial, and today we are going to handle exceptions in Python. Okay, so suppose if you are going any kind of code in Python, okay, any kind of a development in Python. So if you are defining any module or writing any functions, you definitely come across with errors or say exception. Okay, sometimes we try to seek certain things which is not available, and it will definitely give you an error. Okay, now there are for exception handling, there can be a number of things as index value error or zero index error or zero error or some kind of things will be there. Okay, so in this thing I'll give some of the simple tricks. Okay, so some of the simple stuff which I utilize to minimize or otherwise to avoid the exceptions or to utilize the exceptions. Okay, sometimes if you try to get some of the results you already know. Okay, and what you gonna do if this error occurs? Okay, so what you can switch to another stuff. Okay, so that is important. Okay, and you never know if you're asking for certain things. Okay, sometimes what happens if the value occurs, you will get the data, otherwise you won't get the data. Okay, so if what happens while asking this data, if the value is not present, it will definitely gonna give you an error. Okay, and it will won't try to take you at the end results. To reach out, you need to write exceptions in every path. So suppose if you are concerned about if I'm giving the input and definitely get an error, so what you can do, you will try to put if else else if. Okay, and try to go with these things in that category. Instead of putting in this things, if you are getting an error particularly, you can put a try and accept. Okay, so how you can do, so suppose if I get as a list. Okay, and so suppose if I ask for the list at 0, what happens if 1 is there? Okay, I should get a print that it is a success. Okay, and you are ready to get the data. So suppose if I get this, what I'm gonna get? Okay, I'll get an error. Okay, as this is the error because there is no data in the list. I'm fetching it, so I'm unable to get the data. Okay, so to avoid this stuff, say suppose if I'm trying to running this stuff. Okay, what happens? It completely stopped my Python. Okay, for running. To execute this stuff, what you can do, you just put a try. Okay, and say accept, and what you gonna do, you can just say no success for this data. Okay, so you can print, and in this, in case of no success, what happens, you can just get in another statement or get in another functions which you are looking for. Okay, so this is the try and accept you should utilize. Okay, I mean if you are giving, it should be in a particular, in the same level as in try and accept and at the end. Okay, so if error occur, what happens, it will definitely gonna get you the results. Okay, I mean say suppose at least you will get print no success. I mean you can reach to other functions. Okay, if it is, this is not there. Okay, so what should I do? Okay, so for that reason you can go. Okay, so if I look for the data, what I'm getting is a no success. Okay, so suppose if any value is there, suppose 1 is there, what happens, I will get as a print success. Okay, so that is how it will get maintained. So at least if the value is sometimes I'm trying to get the data. Okay, especially I ask for the API, please give this data, and there is no response. Okay, but sometimes it will definitely gonna get that response, but I need to loop. Okay, but what happens while looping, if it is not available, it will stop your Python. Okay, to reach further, to compile further, or to work out further. Okay, to avoid this stuff, it is definitely required to put a try and accept loop. Okay, this can be utilized as of another, if else. Okay, particularly you are not aware what data I'm getting and whether I'm getting or not, so you can try and accept. Okay, and one more thing is there, I mean especially if you are asking for you need to ask at least 0 whether what the values are there. Okay, if the particular value is not there, no values at all, you will try to get the value, and if it arrives later, then what's the use if the Python is already stopped. Okay, so you need to check this stuff. One more thing, the better way, say suppose you want to check why I'm getting this error. Okay, so what you can do, you can say as a accept exception as E. So what happens, you will get an E and just tell that get that in a string E. Okay, so if I'll execute, what happens, it just gave me that list index out of range. What happens if I'm getting this, I definitely know that I will get this error. So what you can do, you can just put this in a if loop. So suppose if string is there. Okay, so if I'm getting this error, so what I'm going to do, say string of error is there. Okay, so you should try to if it is like equivalent to this error, okay, I should give another value. Okay, so there is I should ask for print as try one more time to get this data for one more. The data. Okay, so this is what it should be there if you are getting. Okay, so another stuff you can take it out. Okay, and you can loop and you can get in another basic module. Okay, so what happens is, suppose if I get this stuff, okay, and I try to loop it in another module or something. So suppose if I gave this as main parentheses, and what happens, I will try to set at least in this module we are able to get the data, and we have succeeded. So what you can say is main parentheses, you can get this and you can get that data. So that is how you can shift certain things. Okay, say success, you got this success, a main success. I will give it this in this way, so it will be easy to understand. Okay, so as you can see, try one more time to get the data, and we define in another module. If in this module functions are not available, we definitely get in these things. Okay, so try is to accept exception as E will be definitely be the best. Okay, and for others other errors, if you are just getting that, okay, so you can redefine it, or can modify, update, delete, whatever you want. You can try this stuff. Okay, thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubt regarding this video, please do comment below. If you have any other queries or requirements, please do contact me direct by WhatsApp. Thank you.